What do you want, cat?
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. No lollygagging.
An outsider? No reason to stopping. The mine's all... Nosy one, huh? I was by Azura. It gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a... If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. Not here. Definitely not here. You want to learn? Join the college in Winterhold. They'll deal with it.
Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come. I hope you'll stay for a bit. We could certainly use the business.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. You believe that?
Yes, may your bed be warm, and your food sweet.
If you have come, well, you've come to the right place. May road lead you to warm sands.
Come in. So many refuse to talk to her. Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself.
A few days ago we were ambushed.
Elsewhere.
One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by... You
you are cut. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced. Skyrim is war, but the dragons are the most fit. Yes, it is a thing. Akari. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your
Business with us again.
Khajiit is always watching. This Khajiit guards the others.
Yes? Greeting to you. Mostly, when they look upon us, see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. Is my stuff there? So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Warm sands.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
The
bandits
roads of
harass the
Skyrim
caravans
lead to
at
many
every step.
dangers.
But a few days ago, one of them stole my moon. Be careful. I missed. Skyrim is wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants. All like to make a meal of us.
May the sun keep you warm.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? That's fine. It's an old city, I can tell you. It's not the friendliest place for outsiders. The Argonians can't even live in... Still, Candlehearth Hall's got decent food and cheap bunks. You could do worse.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? I hope someday we'll get to know each other. My pa used to say, if it's my fate to be ended by a dragon, it's for sale if you've got the coin. Didn't think you had the coin for it anyway. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual. I have to warn. I'd be a lot more. If you're here to join the Stormcloaks, the palace is inside. Trouble? No lollygagging.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Oh. Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults. Some of these Nords, and it isn't just a... In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to admit.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul. Spare.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little
You
bits
one of
too.
those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders, or a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, there's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. As long as they don't threaten no one. That's a brave offer. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in help the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves, I guess they think I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his way. I killed a lot of the Great War. Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
We're the children of Skyrim.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was... When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durant lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
Hail to Ulfric! You are
Enjoy
the
your
High
stay,
King.
and don't break
In your great arms.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
Where?
There's a clear spot just west of Riften.
You a Dark Elf. They're parasites. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't. Wouldn't surprise me. Those Thalmor elves too. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few. Don't like it? Don't think I can take you? 100 all right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Thought I heard something.
That's all you got?
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah. Here.
Keep those hands up!
Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this land that we own, with our blood and our steel.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since our little... I've been looking for an amulet of... Thank you.
You are the High King.
It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
We drink and we sing.
Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to
We're the
terms with my
children of
daughter's death.
Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours.
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Lead our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric!
Did you know that candle on the mantle hasn't gone out in over 100
In your
years?
great honor we drink and we sing.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you the
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire. Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Cruelty comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her. Ulfric prays for strength. Talos, he was rewarded. We worship him that we might... The Empire's... Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do. And to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears.
Strongest, if you change your mind,
Blessings of
seek me
Arcane
out
upon
here.
her.
The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. There's an author, the clans and Obfir. Oh, and that busybody Viola. Terrible shame that. He's claimed 3 victims that I know. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find the deep. Well, I was a sailor for when I retired here in Windhelm. Most folk already knew me as Captain Lonely.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship.
Need some winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's.
I'm a bard. Trained at the Bard's College in Sure. What can I do for you? You must be a Stormcloak through and through to request that one. This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of
Sure. What can I do for you? Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Believe.
say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can. My sister and I both work for the Nords. My brother is a shaman.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
You need anything, come see me. I'm a dark elf, and you must be new around here. Or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum.
It's good to spend
care,
some time on solid land.
And what might you need?
I thought the Grey Quarter would be... What the?
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with... If you're looking... Just got here from the Somerset Isle. It was difficult but the Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are. And so they continue.
The best way for us to
dwell
win
in
the
that
Nord's respect
slum.
is through hard work.
Need something?
Apparently
All right,
some Nord... Let's sate that appetite,
Niranye, I just have to know. What is your secret?
My what now?
You know. Where do you get your goods? I am always amazed at how you manage to sell things so cheaply.
Oh, just a matter of finding the right suppliers.
Well, I'll want to meet them the next time.
Where else would we be?
Maybe you can give an
When the
introduction.
Red Mountain burned,
I'll
you could
consider it.
scarcely breathe in
Many of the people I
Morrowind.
deal with here
So we
are
came west.
secretive. You know how
Windhelm is the first city on that road.
I
And
understand.
here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with it. Well, you see where we... Good luck getting one. I'll try to get Ulfric to even come down here. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarlsmen came by and left this... The College of Winter, although Ulfric's court wizard, has been known to take on apprentices once in a while.
I thought the Grey Quarter... Not a day goes by that I don't think about Rich. Still, it's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay.
If you need another drink,
Besides,
I'll be right here.
Amberus can't run the corner club on his own.
Looking for shipping? These lazy Argonians. Nothing new there. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Real charmer, that one. You hear about the Shatter Shield girl? Oh, it's a tragedy. Safe travels.
The Grey Quarter is not...
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak. I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers talking about injustice.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Spare coin. This is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here. My job's simple enough. The dead don't really luckily win. Let's hear it. Hmm? Yes?
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Never should have come here.
time. Please don't kill me!
Why fight me? Your blood's already mine!
Not quite good enough, Barbara.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them. We ought to dig a big hole, throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it, and tear each other to pieces. Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. I don't have any trouble drinking, though.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. That better not be true.
Trouble?
Algrove won't give us a straight answer.
I don't need to pay me no mind. I'm the least important person in here.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar.
I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did to King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I'm not much of a strategist. But Lord Ulfric, if you have any news of the Western Poles. For Ulfric? He seems to value... I don't really have a mind for war. And I think he likes having untrained people
for you who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a cat want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as... All right. But before... That's what I like to hear. So, I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If it's where men... There's a strange rock. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the... Only the ones I'm not sure about. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die. Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Trouble?
If those Whiterun gods can take down the dragon, so can we.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
I'll be fine.
Master, my master can be a bit... Are you kidding? He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much.
Just a man's life work is all. Finally, you would do. It's buried with its maker. Kural Mill was a... Luckily for you. Please, don't. I've spent my entire... I even named my... And now, for in my current condition, a legend... It is said, for an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression. May the Eight guide you to the fire.
I'll never have Master Nerelian's skill with potions.
Get me the file, you fool!
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? If you're looking to get... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom. Yes?
Everyone says Yorland grain every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect, if that makes any sense. I don't see to bring out Shore's bones. I might just have to. Whether it's armor you need or a
Working
new
in
blade.
Windhelm is... Smithing isn't the most If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down, every Nord should... In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smith. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the... Every Nord should... In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Safe journeys, sword brother.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are? Mm-hmm.
The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to be a
If
sailor.
the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
I'd travel... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Thank you for your custom.
Maybe you've seen masts sticking out of the water to the northeast. That would be the wreck of the Winter War. Fine vessel.
mister. Buy some flowers? Pretty please. Hmm?
The Nords don't appreciate us. Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just left.
The Imperialists think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Skyrim? Oh yes, after all. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can. I enjoyed it.
Looking to hire a boat?
Talk to Captain... If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that... Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. It's hard to explain. The next thing I remember, there's been something strange going on there for a while. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? Have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain, as second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. They left the town a shambles. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island live, you're ignorant. It's the capital of Morrowind. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasion. Quite a while ago, nobody seemed certain why it happened. Whatever the case may be, thousands of gunmen needlessly lost their lives. I'm unsure. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think. But Gjallan...
Dr. Captain
I'm
Gjallan.
starting to wonder what happened to him. Remember, we're watching you.
Before you even ask, yes. Have the supplies you requested.
Watch yourself, Captain.
But what?
So, this is Raven Rock, eh? Not all that much to look at.
Still here. You lead, I'll follow.
You haven't seen Crush's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just... They don't exactly grow on trees. Look, if you see Crush's, tell him to give me that pickaxe back. And I'll... No, Wait. I'm not sure. I don't want to... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. A fine... I wish I had a more... Besides, knowing how to repair... I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Rice. Spent a lot of... After he moved on to greener pasture, it's the only... Not many, but one Crush's borrowed came from the Skull village up north. Calling Stallrip. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I don't think I've... If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. You tell Crush's he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
If you're looking for any exotic... I don't think so. I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean? Yes, I only wish I had a better source for net. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit. I was fascinated by her work. It wasn't... It's been difficult, but I'm not regret. As you can imagine, hunting for game has... According to Counselor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades.
Miserable. Just me. This island's no... I think so. But I'm not sure. I don't know why. But I'm thinking about a temple. Here on the island.
Welcome
Maybe it was
to
just a
Raven
bad
Rock.
dream.
I think so, but I can't remember how I know. I'm not sure. I think so. Well, take a look at what I have, and maybe we can make a deal. The Dunmer have been growing. It was poor, and now with a constant eruption. No. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience.
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that stone to the
Want to
grave.
buy anything? Mining gear? No. However, it's an amulet. They gave them to their work. They're no longer being made, so they've become... They could be anywhere. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here. And I think I maybe had a dream about someone. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine? Down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. Bad. What if I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East... Oh, absolutely. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse. Bah. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock. And when they do, I'll be at the top of the list. East Empire pendants are scoured.
Milord over at the EM farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking that sort of thing. Far west
Miserable.
end of town.
Don't like. Every day it's the same thing. What kind of a life is that? Oh, but I'm not sure. We've already lost my mother. I don't... We lived in a even though the Argonian, to put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible.
Keep moving. Vendels?
Do I?
No, I'm sure of that.
And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple.